I am Jonathon Wattley, President and CEO of Building a Stronger Family, and this is my love story. My personal journey is, I tell people I've had 3 calls from God. One was in the drug house where I got stabbed. Second call is I am in Vegas with somebody else's wife, and they are at my house with a gun on my wife. Third call is my wake-up call. 2015, my 15-year-old granddaughter commits suicide. That was the one that has me so close to God I can't move. Took 3 for me to get it, but now that I've got it, I've got this insatiable appetite for loving on people the way God loved me through all of that stuff. Fort Wayne is full of silos. Like, we only love hard when people are in our immediate silos, our families, our loved ones, our friends that we're close with. When all actuality, I love harder for the people that aren't in my silo based off of the calling that God has had me through. That's the concept that I'm trying to get people to understand. The harder I love strangers, the harder God loves on me, because that's God. The essence of it is, let's tear down the silos. Let's treat everybody the same so that God's love, grace, and mercy extended to everybody, that everybody will get an invitation to a stranger's table for dinner. On Mondays, I'm in the JCAP program down at the jail. So I'm going down there on Mondays and talk to a group of inmates. This couple weeks ago, one of them is getting released. So I get a message from Corporal Keeley that says, hey, James is getting out, and you're the only person he wants to come pick him up. I come down to jail, I pick him up. Now remember, I'm there 1 day a week for an hour, and I'm touching and I'm inviting based off of my story and how God loves people. So I'm taking him home, and he says, I'm not going back. I'm gonna make sure I surround myself with the right people. And then he says, you go down and feed the homeless on Sunday. He says, can I go with you? Now, what's the mindset that you're going from incarceration, but you come out with a servant's attitude based off an invitation? Let's magnify that and see what Fort Wayne looks like. We think that God's receipt for salvation expired. Like the things I did in the calling expired. Like the next thing I do, he won't love me the same. 2 things down the line, he won't love me the same. And he says in his word one time, I'm going to the store for you one time. My receipt will be good for you for the rest of your life. The things you've done and the things you're gonna do, that's how hard I'm gonna love you. And then he's asking us to love people the same. My oldest brother got hit and killed when I was 4 and he was 8. What happened inside my house was my mom experienced some pain of losing a child. But what happened inside the house, it removed her from the rest of her kids. So at 4, the nurturing stops, the hug stops, the I love you stops. We don't have God in my house because my mom is mad at God because he took her oldest son. My route to my understanding my relationship with God should have never happened. The introduction to Christ, to me, was in my storm. 3 callings to get it. Now that I got it, I'm telling everybody the good news of what God can be if you let him in. Nobody pats us on the back. Nobody gives us the accolades. But when you move somebody to say, hey, I'm out of jail now, but I want to come help you feed the homeless. It didn't cost me anything. And I woke somebody up. What happens when everybody starts waking up?